I'd like to introduce Erika, Erika Froeze, and Erika has used the light and has an experience she would like to share with you. So Erika, welcome this morning. I'm glad you could come in and join us. Thank you. Can you tell me, Erika, what were you dealing with what before you came across the light therapy that I was what I presented to you?
Okay. Thanks, Tom, for having me. I'm happy to be here and support this brilliant technology. So my story is back pain. When I was a child, I was about 14 years old, and I had an accident. And I didn't know it at the time, but I had a significant back injury, and that back problems were a story in my life for most of my life. I had 5 children, and it just continued to get, my back pain continued to get worse to the point about 10 years ago. It had become to the point where it impacted my quality of life. And then about 5 years ago, it was so bad that it was very hard. It was very hard for me to function. I couldn't stand for very long. I couldn't walk for very long. I couldn't sit for very long.
Yeah.
Bad. Okay, bad. I was at the point in my life where I was pretty much in chronic pain, and it impacted my life, and it affected my quality of life and my joy of life. So anyway, I then had an MRI done, and the results of that, they sent me to pain management clinic, and they said there is nothing that they can do for me. Opioids was basically the solution, or surgery, and they didn't really recommend the surgery. I tried everything from massage to chiropractors to, does anybody know about prolotherapy? I did prolotherapy, everything. And then I ran into Tom, and I told him my story.
Yeah, how did the light end up helping you?
So I bought Tom's big light. So Tom, most of this conversation,
that's the big canopy.
Most of this conversation is regarding the little palm held light. I've got the light in Tom's background picture there. I've got 6 of them. And so it covers most of my body in one shot, one side of my body in one shot. And they changed, so I probably used it about 8 to 10 times. And each time I used it, I started to notice a longer time period before I was in a lot of pain, far longer than ever going to the chiropractor or going to for a massage, right? Like my results were longer with using the light. After 3 months, there was significant difference that I could actually talk about it. And a year in, so I'm 2 years in. I bought this light 2 years ago. About a year after using it, I am a new woman. I can dance. I can stand in the kitchen. So I have 5 children. They're all married. When we get together, we are 27 people. I have 12 grandchildren. So cooking is like, it's my life, but I couldn't stand long enough to cook. So I was dividing out what I could do at which time in order to get through and get something done. It was horrible. I can do anything I want. I can stand in the kitchen all day long. It's a new life. So, and I have to say, there are some side effects. Because I have this big light, I had tinnitus in my ears, like tinnitus. And
Yep.
On more on one side than on the other side. On the one side, it's completely gone, and on the other side, it's dramatically reduced. I had arthritis in my pinky. It's completely gone. It's just because I was using the light for my back, right? And the rest of my body is exposed too. Tennis elbow. I got tennis elbow. Now that was a tougher one to cure. But at least it took a year, but my tennis elbow is completely gone. Yeah, I could say more. So yeah, change my life.
So that is fantastic. And you're able to do all these things now that you weren't able to do for quite a while.
Oh yeah.
And all of that because of it was a tobogganing accident, wasn't it?
It was a tobogganing accident. Yes. Yeah.
When you're
Horrible.
a teenager, I think.
I was 14 years old, and yeah, I landed on it. Yeah, terrible. Yeah, even when I was making a few notes for myself to talk about this today, I said to my husband afterwards, just thinking about it brought back all the memories and all like how hard my life was a couple years ago, and how different it is now. Now I have to say, I still can't do everything. Like I still have a back injury, right? I have degenerate discs and herniated discs and spinal stenosis. Like it's not good. So I'm still limited with what I can do. But the daily, all the pain in my butt, the pain, the sciatica that I had sacroiliac joint issues. It was piriformis issues. Like it was horrible. And I'm a new woman.
Wow. Well, thank you, Erika, for sharing with us your experience with the big canopy light.
Yeah, the big canopy light. So yeah, thank you.
Yep.